preview of the Baylor versus Kansas State women's soccer game that is on Sunday at noon on ESPN Plus. Kansas State on the year is 4-7-2, and they're 0-3 and 4 in conference. 0-3-1 in conference. A scoreless draw with Iowa State. Lost 1-0 to Oklahoma State and TCU, but they got whooped by Texas 4-0 last night. So, and you're coming off of a win, your first win in conference and third win overall here. Now, some players to keep an eye on for Kansas State, and they have used a lot of different formations, as you could tell on the description below. And they're probably going to use 4 defenders, 2 midfielders, and 4 forwards, more likely than not, but you never know. Some players to keep an eye on, like, of course, their goalie, Elena Mayer, number 1, 6-foot goalie. That's a junior, 13 goals allowed and 46 saves. I'm only going to include all those that have scored this year, keep in mind. So, Sophie Harlan, number 3, 5'3" forward / midfielder. That's a freshman. 1 goal on 5 shots attempted and 1 assist. And I know I'm also going to include players that also have assists on the year, and that's Kaylee Thornhill, number 5, 5'6" midfielder. That's a junior. 33 shots attempted and 1 assist. Okay, the next player with the most goals overall on the team, by herself, Kyla Goins, number 11, 5'5" forward. That's a senior, 3 goals on 34 shots attempted. Marissa Weichel, she's a number 20, 5'10" forward. That's a senior, 1 goal on 11 shots attempted. I'm also going to include her sister, Maddie Weichel, number 22, 5'4" forward. That's a junior, 9 shots attempted. Kirsten Von Klahr, or something like that, Klahr, number 23, 5'3", 4" defender. That's a senior, 8 shots attempted and 1 assist. I'm going to also include Jasmine Brown, number 25, 5'10" defender. That's a freshman, 8 shots attempted. Ada Anderson, number 29, 5'4", 4" midfielder, sophomore, 1 goal on 18 shots attempted and 2 assists. And then last one to keep note of is number 30, Audra Moeller, number 30, 5'4" forward. That's a freshman, 1 goal and 8 shots attempted. So as you can tell, there's not a lot of goal scoring going around, and you're coming off of a thriller of a win against Kansas. You were down 2-1 within 4 minutes of the second half started. Then you scored with less than 3 minutes left, between 2 to 3 minutes left in the game, without getting into any details there. But then you took the lead late again with 39 seconds left in the game. And I tell you right now, you got to keep that same energy up. You got to regroup, refocus, because you need this win here. This is a winnable game, considering the rest of the schedule it looks like. Especially when it's at home against one of the worst teams in the Big 12 right now. You were 10th, now you're up to 7th in the Big 12 because of that win and other results within the conference. Offensively, just do like you did last game. Score. I mean, you got to take care of the ball a little bit better too, and don't give them. And can't mispossess the ball in your own end, if possible, because that way you don't give them a short way to score, if anything. And you got to still be productive and find ways to get in the box and then shoot, or straight up shoot, within reason, of course, and have good pace on the ball and pass pretty well. Now, defensively, the second goal occurred when Kansas took the lead was because of a set piece on a corner kick. And the Kansas player that did a header, no defender was near. The closest person was her teammate. You can't allow that. You can't allow set pieces to hurt you again. That's number one. And the player that scored is known for scoring all year long. You've got to not give her nobody with any space on any set piece. Of course, don't foul in the box. I'm just saying, just don't allow a clean look by any means. And the first goal happened because of a little mishap in terms of like transition defense. So you gotta stay solid in transition, and you kind of have to make sure if the ball is thrown ahead, kicked ahead, you could shield off the defender shield off, and let the ball go to the box, and then Lauren Treywick, the goalie for the game, which I would assume is going to start, she could pick it up and either kick it away or just throw it or toss it to somebody. Of course. And you gotta stay sound defensively as well. Like, don't give them any clean looks in this game. They already struggle with scoring as is. I know you do too. I know. Prior to last night, there has not been a multi-score game by Baylor since that Florida game, I believe, where you won 2-1. That's what I believe. But I'm going to just check. And this is the first multi-score goal in a Big 12 game period. So, because the other ones, the other two, you lost 1-0 and 2-0. It's the first one definitely since August 25th. Yep, against Florida. That's kind of what I thought. So, and you only scored like one home goal a year, and that was against Minnesota, first game of the year, and it was a 1-1 draw. But you scored 3 in one game. That definitely gives you a little more confidence going forward, especially when 2 of those came from a freshman that didn't play all year until like the Texas game a week ago. Let's just keep the momentum here, because the next few games here is on the road against Iowa State and West Virginia. So you got to protect home turf here now, especially when you kind of need to get a positive result just to get into the conference tournament, because they only allow 8 teams in a conference tournament. Just 8 teams. So it's important to keep the energy level up and just keep pushing, keep grinding, because I know you might be a little exhausted from that last game, but you got to keep the energy up. And just don't allow Kansas State to come in here and do a draw again like last year. Even though that game was on the road last year, but I'm just saying, I think without that draw and the Kansas loss last year, they might have made NCAA tournament and not lose to Oklahoma last season. So that's a possibility. If you didn't allow all that to happen and you win those 3 games, you might have been in NCAA tournament, but I'm not positive. So just gotta keep grinding, keep finding out ways to score and create havoc for them, and don't give any easy looks to Kansas State, like I said, and mark every player that's notable, and don't let their forwards beat you in terms of like one-on-one if possible. And if you're going to allow a deep pass, make sure the forward or whoever's in front try run to get the ball, can't get it. And of course, don't commit fouls necessarily in dangerous spots like the penalty box, or just right outside the penalty box, or kind of on a side, like deep middle attacking third. I commit foul there. So, anyways, if you like this content, hit the like and subscribe button. I'll see you guys later. It's going to be 400 subscribers and more by the end of this year.